22. That was, I was reading about it. You were on another planet playing, and the team itself was just like, I don't
Itself.
know. That was awesome. That must have been a great year. I mean,
Mhm.
I can only imagine. Like, what was the lead up to, and what was that year like for you?
I mean, it was the first time of me having a whole fall or
Mhm.
our team having a whole fall together. So it was more back, it was like a back to normal type of season where we kind of knew our coach at this point. We had a whole fall to train and lift like a normal college school. And, Coach Thompson came in and did what he did. And he put together such a winning culture and a team that went on to the playoffs for the first time in a long time at Georgetown. First winning season. And I just feel like the way that, he instilled confidence in us and the way he trained us and kind of all the things that he did just kind of led to a chemistry on the Georgetown team that, everyone was bought in. And that was something that I kind of experienced for the first time. And I think that's what played into our success. And we had a lot of good tools on that team. And yeah, I think that was the beginning of Georgetown's new winning culture because in the past they weren't really looked at as a competitor in the Big East, and now they're a competitor for a regional. So the way that Coach Thompson came in and kind of changed the whole direction of the program within a couple of years is just awesome.
So he coached. I know you said there was coaching change when he came in. Did he coach the 2021 year as well?
Yes, he did.
Okay, so that must have been, and you said this was your first fall together. That must have been a weird season in 21 where you got this new coach and I mean, I'm sure he talked to you, but barely knew him.
Yeah, yeah, he came in and I met him for the first time, and then less than a week later, we were going to UConn to play them. And it was just like that's not the way it's supposed to be. He didn't really know any of us. We didn't know him. He didn't recruit any of us. And so, like I said, it was a weird makeshift season. Um, there's nothing better that he could have done. It was just the way that it was.
Yeah, and UConn's not a fun team to play right off the bat. I mean, that's wild to think about. I can't imagine that process.
It's insane. And no college team should ever feel this way, but we were just like, listen, we don't feel prepared. We're just going to go out there and play. Like, so there was really no preparation kind of leading up to that. But, it was what it was. And, we obviously the next year we learned from it. So,
Oh yeah, definitely excelled. You made all Big East team. I mean, you hit I think just under 300, like 297, right? I mean, you were going crazy. Like you were having an awesome season. Having that full year of practice. I mean, and seeing it translate onto the field, like what did that do for your mindset? Did that help you at all? Like realize like I'm finally getting to a groove after a very turbulent 2 years in college.
definitely, definitely. I think just the combination of, being able to practice with my team and my teammates for a whole fall and beginning of the spring, along with me kind of just, getting into a real lifting program with our lifting coach. Um, and kind of just all the conditioning. I feel like I was just in a much better shape to play a full season of college baseball. And that definitely makes you more confident when you're out there because if you don't feel, strong enough or, you know, uh, yeah, I mean, it just definitely weighed on me. And again, I think just the team that we had contributed to my success because all my best friends on the team and we're just out there playing a kids game. And so
Yeah.
that definitely kind of eased the stress a little bit.
Yeah, how important do you think it was to get into that you said, let me think, that weightlifting program, right? Adding some weight. I remember you mentioned coming into college, that might have been one of the knocks on you, right? Maybe not strong enough. I remember you mentioned before. So get into that full program, like did that really just change just again the mindset, the trajectory of like I can really perform at the highest level now?
I think it changed my mindset and it changed my ability to keep up with the speed of college baseball.
Mhm.
Because when you're stronger, everything comes a little bit more effortless. You don't need to, exert as much effort when making a throw or when trying to swing. It kind of just comes a little more free. And I think, again, watching my brother in college, he still is now, but he was jacked. And I saw kind of the way that he was hitting and kind of what that did for him. And so that even, motivated me more to, put some muscle on and realize that that's what it took to, succeed at the college level.
Was there like a game that just comes to mind from that year that was just like a key moment?
I would say that one of the big moments was going to the playoffs for the first time.
Mhm.
And we didn't win a game in the playoffs. I think we just lost 2 games and got eliminated. But that second game against Xavier, I remember there was one inning we were down, I think 8-1, and Jake Hyde, who is now going to Duke, let off the inning with a home run, and then Cam Meyer hit another home run, and then the bases got loaded, and then I had a grand slam to take the lead in that inning. And so that was when I think about that season, that's kind of the inning that comes to mind, and where all the momentum was shifting and everything. Yeah, that was kind of a big moment for us. And even though it didn't result in a win, I think that's something that that whole team will remember.